what brought you in today to this counselling session?
So I've had friends that have recommended that I come and see someone because I think I've been talking the ear off and annoying them. Essentially, my parents contacted me the other day, a couple of weeks ago, to ask me to deal with some issues that my brother's having, my younger brother. So, and I just don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, so it sounds like you are here because your friends have recommended you to come in with the problem that you have with your brother and you're not sure what to do about it. Do you mind if I ask what are the problems with your brother, with your family?
No, I don't mind. Thanks for asking though. Essentially, my brother, I think he drinks. They're having issues with him drinking a little bit too much alcohol. So I think his family have spoken to my parents. Yeah, and so they've reached out to me. Yeah.
So it sounds like your parents have come to you with your brother's problem of too much drinking. And how has this made you feel?
Quite a bit stressed. Yeah. They live away from me, so it's not like I could just walk around the corner and talk to my brother. I wasn't aware that this was going on. Not now. He's had problems in the past. I thought that was all gone. But yeah, just stressed in the fact that Mum and Dad have reached out to me for a solution. So, and not sure how to deal with it.
So you are obviously stressed with the situation that your parents have presented you with. And were there other instances in the past where your parents have come to you with the problems or your brother's problems? And has this happened before in the past?
Yes. There's a bit of a pattern. So Mum and Dad have always reached out to me for help with their issues, and they've always reached out to me for problems with, well, especially this brother, but there's been instances with my other siblings as well, but mainly this brother. So I'm the eldest, so I think I've just always been there to help. Yep.
So how do you think this problem has affected you with your life, with your family? How has that affected you?
I guess part of me is just a bit sick and tired of being reached out to for solving problems that are not my problems. And so I'm feeling, I'm not sure whether I'm actually being pressured, but feeling pressured from Mum and Dad to come up with a solution. And so I'm kind of feeling like I want to avoid talking to them because at the moment I haven't come up with anything. But then I feel bad because I'm not talking to them. But
So this problem has made you avoid talking to your parents because you don't think you have the solution for it yet. So do you think that has made you push away from the people closest to you, like your parents?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think it's fair for you that your parents are coming to you with these problems?
Not really. We're all grown ups now. So I thought that all them coming to me for issues with regards to my siblings were all over after we kind of grew up.
Yeah.
But obviously not. They're still relying on me. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do, whether to keep on helping or whether to push back and say no, or what to do. And in the meantime, it's really hurting my relationship with my maid family. So my hubby and kids, because I feel like I'm snapping at them all the time because I'm so stressed and
yeah. So it sounds like you're really, obviously it's an uncomfortable situation that you're in, and you're obviously feeling really uncomfortable, and you're really stressed out. You're pushing people away, you're snapping at your immediate family, your husband and your kids. So how do you think that this has affected your relationship with them, with your husband and your children?
Yeah, I think they're struggling with me at the moment. So they just want to. They're not quite sure when I'm going to snap or when I'm going to be happy and cheery or what's going on, and so I think they're trying to avoid me a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Which I don't kind of blame them, but yeah, it's a bit tough.
Yeah, so it sounds like you are aware that this situation with your parents have put you in a really uncomfortable position with your family, and it seems like your husband and your children are walking on eggshells around you because of the feelings that this situation has put on you. Yeah. How have you dealt with it in the past? When your parents have come with you with problems about themselves or their brothers, how have you normally dealt with them?
I guess I've just jumped in and solved their issues for them. So, but I just realised that it hasn't actually solved anything long term. It's just continued to make them come to me for solutions rather than try and come up with their own solutions for things. So
yeah,
it's kind of difficult.
Right. So it sounds like in the past you are the one that they come to you with the problems, and you're the one trying to solve them, but it's not really solved anything, and it's just a pattern of repeating problems again and again and again, and you're just always in this stressful position that you're put in. So currently with this problem that you have with your brother, do you have any solutions? What does it look like for you to step in, or what does it look like for you to not step in?
I guess I haven't actually thought about those things. Actually I thought about them, but they've just gone round and round and round in my head. So I guess stepping in and solving the issue is just trying to get him to acknowledge his problem, and if he sees that problem, then trying to get him to go to support groups again or something like that. But I guess that's kind of tough if he won't acknowledge it like he has in the past. But also stepping back and not helping him means that his family then suffers. So, and being a big sister, I kind of feel like I need to step in and solve the issue to help everyone else, because I always have. I don't know. I think if I have to step in and solve it, then it will involve me going and seeing him, travelling, and so spending time away from my family again. I haven't quite figured out whether to do that or whether to help. Actually, just thinking about it, maybe even just helping his family to help him might be the way to go. So yeah, maybe getting them involved to help him rather than me stepping in. That might be a good way to go too. So yeah.
Yeah, so it seems like you have thought that stepping in, like you've always done in the past, would be the best step forward. And do you think if you had stepped in and going on this traveling to go to your brother to help him with his problems and being away from your family for a while, do you think this time away from your family would help you to think about the problems that your brother is facing, and to help him with that? Do you think this time away would be good for your family and you?
I guess in some ways it might be, because I'll be able to step away and get some perspective on what's going on. But at the same time, the kids are only little, so I don't really want to have my husband have to cope with them full time for a little while.
Yeah, okay.
And that's kind of difficult. But yeah, I know I can't continue like I'm doing with snapping. So yeah, I guess just talking to you has brought that clarity. So
yeah, it sounds like you really want to help your brother's problem, but on the other hand, considering that your kids are really young, you don't really want to leave them on your own with your husband. How does that make you feel if you had just stayed and not dealt with the problem with your brother?
I feel like I should help my brother, but I guess just realising that by helping my brother, it's not necessarily helping him in the long term. And having time away from my kids and my husband means that that's not ideal either. And I guess I've really got to realise that I've got to put my family first. So yeah, coming up with solutions to help them deal with me and to help me deal with my emotions without necessarily helping my brother could be a good thing.
It seems like you're in a bit of a dilemma of you really wanting to go, but you think that maybe staying would be a better idea, would be a better solution, because obviously you can't be there all the time with your family that you have now to solve the problem of your brother who is so far away.
So I guess I've got to come up with some. Do you know of any strategies around dealing with stress at all?
Have
you heard of any, or do you know of any? Or would you recommend someone else to help me with dealing with that kind of stuff?
With stresses, you could practice mindfulness. So knowing more about the stresses in your body, knowing that your body actually physically reacts to the stresses that you have in your brain. So maybe you could kind of be in your own space, find time for yourself and just take a deep breath, just be mindful of your body, and having the time for yourself and think, and maybe journaling, writing down your thoughts, and talking to someone about it. That could really help with the stresses that you're dealing with at home, and that might help you with the relationship with your family.
Fantastic. Okay, so thank you for helping me talk